Hari Om. The Bhagavad Gita conceals. Now again we must come to the point that man is the highest ideal that exists in the entire creation of God. And man only has got the intellectual ability to discriminate between the good and the bad and the right and the wrong. Apart from this, everyone knows that God exists. God is a supernatural power, and without He, nothing can happen. It is only at His will that everything happens, and we are only tools or instruments in the hands of God. And there are many other great sages and seers, because Bharat itself is a land of immortal seers. In the same way, Sir Arthur Eddington, he said of God that you would not have found me if you had not known me. So here, if we do not know that there is God, man would not have known, searched for Him and found Him. But since he knew that there is something, there is some supernatural power governing us, governing all the five elements of nature, that the great seers, they searched inside out, and they could realize ultimately that He is within them and outside also. And owing to the penance, strict penance they did, they could understand, they could realize that there is no, that the Atma that dwells in them and God, there is no difference, both are same. So the Chaitanya that exists in a living being exists in the entire universe, in the entire cosmos, everywhere. So there is not a place where God does not dwell. So here one must realize that God is not only in a temple, church or a mosque. He is not confined to a particular place like a puja room or a temple or any corner. He is at all places and at all times. Puja or worship is not what we perform every day at a particular time. Puja may be limited to a particular time, but worship is unlimited, because He dwells at all places, all times. The same thing was proved in Rasa Leela, in Bhagavatam. So here, when such is the case, how can we limit to a certain timings? He is in the past, He is in the present, He will be in the future. He is not within the reach of Kal, time. He is not bound by time. So when He is not bound by time, why should we bound ourselves with time to worship Him? So here that puja will be confined, and so if really puja will be confined, so God also will be confined, either to the four walls or to the temple, which is not the nature of God to be confined. The worship must be a continual action. So this we can understand. Puja may be confined, but worship we need not confine. Puja is only a ritual which we perform every day, just as how we have our bath, how we have food. It is a part of the actions of, or one of the actions that we perform in our daily lives. But worship is not that. It is continual. So for that, when we wish, when we think that the worship must be continual, then from the time we get up, we will be performing so many actions. We will be casting so many looks, glances. So we will talk so many things. We will be moving from one place to another. Locomotion. We cannot sit at one place. Life doesn't go like that. And so here, to make the worship continual, the glances that we cast from the time we get up till the time we sleep is Abhishekam to the Lord with the eyes. Next, the speech, the songs, the hum, the teachings, the preachings, the sermonizings. So all these. So here these also we do from morning till evening, along with the stotras at the time of puja. So here these also will become the Abhishekam to Lord. Then the paces, the distance that we walk, we cover from morning till night is a pradakshina. So in our innermost mind we must feel like that. Because if God has not given that locomotion, we cannot do anything. It's so difficult. If you imagine anybody without legs, how they can walk? Without hands, how they can do works? So here, all these they become Abhishekam to the Lord. Then the humble Namaskaram with folded hands in submission to the Lord. We offer something to the Lord and then take as prasad. Prasadeti prasannatha. Why we take prasad is to keep ourselves peace at mind, peaceful. And but really we are offering to God. So that God said in Bhagavad Gita, Patram Pushpam Phalam Toyam. So we offer to God just for our satisfaction. Not that God is going to eat something. Because God is all pervading, everlasting, never ending. So Ananta. So what can we offer to this all pervading Lord, the Ananta Atma? And really if He happens to take what we offer, how much can we give Him? And how much is sufficient for Him? The Lord who put all the 14 worlds in His stomach and showed all the 14 worlds to His beloved mother. Is what we give sufficient for Him? And really if He happens to ask like that, it is not possible for us to give anything. So instead of that, we should offer our own Atma, because our Atma is a part of the Anantatma. That is our self, which is called Atma Nivedanam. So this we must do. And the Naivedyam or the Prasad, what we offer to God. So we can see him in the sick, the disabled, the destitutes, and who are otherwise called as Daridra Narayano Bhava. So here Narayana, Lord Narayana exists not only in the rich, the able, the beautiful, but in all these. And according to Swami Vivekananda, if we could serve these people as Narayana Bhava, as the forms of Narayana themselves, Lord Narayana themselves, it is also an offering to God, because there are so many people who are in want of dire want of food, clothes, so many other things. So we can also offer them. So if we can do that, it will be very helpful for the people, and in one way it is a service rendered to the Lord. As the saying goes, service to man is service to God. So service to humanity is the ultimate goal of human life. Manav Kalyanam. If that we don't do, then this one, it doesn't take place at all. So nothing good happens. So God directly, He can't come and help anybody. It's only the people, in the form of the people, He can render help. So people are the main bridges. They have to do that. So here this is one aspect of how we can serve God. So how we, in a way, it is a service to humanity.